Little survey for the Patriot fans out there. I want to know, if you've been a Patriots fan for 5 years or more, go ahead and like today's video. If not, tell me how long you've been a Patriots fan in the comment section below. Little data analysis that we're curious of the Patriot fans out there here on Patriots Today. Let us know and we'll get started with today's show. The first preseason game is in the books, and we are here to answer your questions about your New England Patriots as they move forward after the first preseason game here on Patriots Today. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Let's get to it. Our first question from Gary writes this week, should the Patriots trade Bailey Zappe? I like what I saw from Malik Cunningham. Should we make him the backup and move on from Zappe? Now, this is a very popular topic among Patriot fans out there with how much Malik Cunningham looked good. Showed off the athleticism, the running ability. He looked like all that in a bag of chips, right? Bailey Zappe in his own right, I thought played pretty good. Only had 2 incompletions for the night. He was 12 of 14, 79 yards, had a 1 rush for 6 yards. Cunningham 3 of 4 through the air, 19 yards passing, 5 carries, 34 yards, and a touchdown. Now, I'll say this. Bailey Zappe did not get any favors when it came to the offensive line. There was no protection from what he saw in that first half that he was out there of not having any time to get the football off. And I know that the offense didn't get in the end zone and that they were struggling to move the football with Bailey Zappe out there. That it was very much short play after short play. But there's only so much you can do when you don't have much time to get the football off. I thought Bailey Zappe made the most of a bad circumstance, a bad situation. Malik Cunningham, phenomenal. The way that he was able to show off the speed, the agility, and everything, that was great. Now, as far as moving on from Zappe goes, if you trade him, you're looking at getting what, 3rd, 4th, 5th round pick, somewhere in that range, right? And Cunningham, I'll say this, as good as he looked, I'm not ready to hedge my bets on Malik Cunningham being a number 2 quarterback just yet right now. I think that you look at Cunningham, he's still very raw as a passer. When he was back at Louisville, the big thing was the accuracy issues he dealt with. I still need to see more before I just say complete bye-bye to Bailey Zappe, because although this isn't a quarterback competition, Mac Jones is going to be your guy. Zappe is the fallback option. If something doesn't work right with Mac Jones, if he struggles or if he gets injured, then Bailey Zappe gets a shot at this, and we've seen him play relatively well on that stage in the past. Malik Cunningham, that's a huge step up from the system he was coming from Louisville. I think the ideal scenario, if you're the New England Patriots, is you keep Zappe around, he be the backup quarterback, and then the designated number 3 quarterback that you can carry in an emergency situation, that's where Cunningham comes in. There is a world where all 3 quarterbacks can coexist and be on the same roster, and I think that's the best-case scenario for the New England Patriots. What do you think? Should the Patriots trade Bailey Zappe? What do you think? Weigh in. Tell us in the comment section. Our pinned comment today, Y for yes, in for no. Let us know what you think of the Patriots should trade Bailey Zappe or not. Folks, we are talking New England Patriots all the time here on Patriots Today with daily news and rumors. We do our mailbags from time to time. We did a watch party for the first half of the Patriots-Texans game the other night. I have very good news. We're going to do another Patriots watch party next week as well. So the more subscribers we get, the more content we can bring you here on the channel. Simple as that. So if you love your New England Patriots, you want to be a part of what we're doing here on the channel, talking about your favorite team, hop on, join the pirate ship here on Patriots Today, and you'll be glad you did. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. YouTube.com/Patriots Today. Shock Universe writes in, #Patriots. The run game struggled the other night. Doubt we can sign Dalvin or Zeke. Should we sign Kareem Hunt? The run game did struggle. And I'll say this, as much as this running game did not look great with those guys, Strong and Harris, and company, a lot of it fell on the offensive line, not so much the running backs. As we mentioned with Bailey Zappe not having much time to throw the football, I don't necessarily put it on these running backs when the offensive line just was not doing its part when they weren't getting a push as far as that goes. With that said, I have my doubts, my skeptics about Kareem Hunt with his off-the-field history over the years and not necessarily being the best of teammates of sorts. But that was a stage where those guys were supposed to get a chance to prove that they didn't need to sign one of these veteran running backs. You still have a couple more preseason games to go, but I'm starting to wonder whether it's maybe you could even throw Leonard Fournette into the equation. If I were to guess right now, I do think the Patriots are going to go that route. And you play it out, you see what happens with one of those veteran running backs to be the backup for Ramondre Stevenson and rotate guys in and out and see what you can make work as far as I'm concerned. It's not an ideal situation of what New England draws themselves in, but I think it's probably the situation that makes most sense is to go ahead and get another body, go ahead and get a veteran running back of some sorts to be in the equation to at least add to that depth and see what happens there. I think that would be the right call if I'm Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots at this point. T-Dub wants to know, Tyquan Thornton stepped up the other night. Any chance he could lead the Patriots in receiving? Very good question, Tyquan Thornton, or T-Dub, rather. As far as Tyquan Thornton goes, this is a guy, former second-round pick out of Baylor. Expectations should be high when it comes to Tyquan Thornton. This is a guy that has all the talent you could ask for, right? It's all there, but can he put it all together? And throughout this training camp period, the reports that we've heard is that he kind of disappears, that he might go multiple days without even having a reception. But he showed up in that preseason game and made a difference. What the Patriots need to see from Tyquan Thornton, for him to be an impact player and to make a difference for this Patriots team, where we could mention him as a potential number one or number two, is show more of that consistency. That's the next step that the Patriots need out of Tyquan Thornton. I thought this first preseason game was a good step in the right direction, making some good plays, 2 catches, 31 yards, but they need to see more of that. They need to see that on a consistent basis. If he does that, the talent's there, you scheme him in, that could be a possibility. But for now, first step is consistency before he gets there. Who will lead the Patriots in receiving this year? Is it Tyquan Thornton? Is it Juju? Is it Parker? Is it somebody else? Weigh in. Tell us in the comment section who you think ultimately leads the Patriots in receiving in 2023. Last question coming in from Mac Attack, writing in. Keon White was flying. What kind of role will he have on the Patriots defense? Keon White, the numbers don't do justice of how well Keon White played with 2 total tackles, but he was just everywhere on defense with what he was able to do on Thursday night. I really liked what I saw from Keon White. The athleticism was on full display. This is a guy that you look at where they're at depth-wise when it comes to that front seven. I think Keon White maybe isn't starting week 1, but is definitely a rotational piece and gets significant playing time as far as that goes. But I think if he continues to prove himself and gets better week by week, we could be talking about Keon White, maybe not as a starter week 1, but a potential starter when the season ends for New England. That the talent level is there, the work ethic is there, now just continuing to get those reps and put it all together. I am very optimistic about Keon White, what he could bring to the table for New England. Who will be the Patriots' best rookie this season? Is it Keon White? Is it Christian Gonzalez? Is it somebody else? Weigh in, tell us in the comment section who you believe the best Patriots rookie will be in 2023.